go to next, guys. Obviously, Brock Purdy is making huge strides in San Francisco. Sorry, he is an undefeated quarterback going to the NFC Championship game versus the Philadelphia Eagles this weekend. But let's think about this quarterback that started the season for the San Francisco 49ers, the number 1 overall pick, a quarterback that they moved up to go get, and that is Trey Lance. So, Wayne, with the success of Brock Purdy this season, where do you think realistically Trey Lance goes next year? Will he be a San Francisco 49er? Will he have a chance to prove it? Does he go somewhere else? Where do you think Trey Lance goes?
It's a really great question, and Trey Lance has kind of gotten the shaft in this deal because he sat one season, like he was the only quarterback out of those guys who got drafted: Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and then Trey Lance. Lance was the only one that had to sit a year. Everybody else got to start right away. And I said, that's a good thing for him. It's a really good thing to bring him along slowly. And then he finally gets his chance to come in and start. Looks great. He's got an absolute howitzer for an arm. And I mean, he's fast. He's really, really talented. But then, he goes out. Jimmy G comes in, does pretty good. He gets hurt, as he usually does. And then now Purdy comes in, and Purdy has looked great. He's taken this team to the NFC Championship game. If he gets them to the Super Bowl, I think at the very least, you're looking at a quarterback competition, and it's not guaranteed to Lance. But if I'm San Francisco, I move on. I mean, Trey Lance is still a guy that can get you 1 or 2 first-round picks because of his talent and because people have seen what he can do when he's healthy. So I think that if I'm San Fran and you think Purdy's the guy, and I think he might be the guy, then you cut ties with Lance, you get a couple first-round picks, and you give some weapons to Purdy.
Wow. So you really think Trey Lance is still worth like 2 first-round picks, even though he hasn't played more than 4 games in a season since 2019?
Yeah, because we've seen what he can do, and it's very, very impressive. And so I think that he's a guy that can still, like I said, maybe 2, definitely 1. He definitely gets you a first-round pick, but I think possibly 2.
So, I mean, first things first.